Hi everyone. So in this session, this is third day workshop day. So we were wanted to cover related topics on VLSI career opportunities and the tools what we use in the VLSI and how the usage of these tools currently we have access and we'll have an interactive session with any doubts you have in terms of VLSI and we'll go with the complete conclusion of this workshop and we'll also share a feedback form with you. Okay. So regarding that, we'll put all the calls with that. Okay. So coming to the VLSI career opportunities. So as discussed in the last call, right, in the day two and day one. So regarding the career opportunities we have in VLSI. So the one stream basically people like anyone who completed the BTech wanted to come to VLSI. Okay, this is the one stream that they wanted to come to VLSI. The second stream is basically from the MTech. Okay, that is a way that a tradition of VLSI engineer will become. Okay, so the majorly the first or second, which one is like more better or a more preferable for any of the company? Let's take. So if you have a MTech from top tier one college, okay, you have a MTech from the top tier one college. The selection process is very easy for your internship or for the selection of any company for you. If you have a background of VLSI in MTech, okay, or in microelectronics or in a VLSI, okay. So this is of the MTech stream. And the second thing is about the BTech. So for the BTech, there is a no scope. That scope is very less. Why? Because the direct BTech persons are can't be taken into VLSI. But there is a way. What is the way? I'll go for that also. The first thing, no company will take a direct BTech student for any kind of internship or for a recruitment. Why? Because they don't have a knowledge of VLSI. Because they don't have a subjects of VLSI related in the BTech or a bachelor's. Okay, so that's where the issue like the very low number of BTech students were in the product companies. But the second way is that a person who trains specifically in particular domain, like you completed your BTech and you have pursued your MTech. I mean, you have pursued your BTech from some of the college, any of the college, and you wanted to get a job in a VLSI. So you must have a good training related to particular domain. You take a physical design or a design verification or analog or RTL design engineer role or DFT role or custom layout, anything. You have to be very perfect at that role so that the company will be preferred to take if your knowledge is completely matching with that MTech guy. Is that right? So that's how the core jobs are interested for this for the BTech people. So a lot of people are getting training into VLSI. Okay, just give me 1 second. Sorry for that. So any BTech student wanted to do a job in the VLSI. So any BTech student, they must have a good knowledge of VLSI because a company will provide a training for 6 months or a 3 months or a 4 months, but still will not get a theoretical knowledge or exposure to a practical knowledge related to that job role. If you don't have that knowledge, you are the less preferred person. The other MTech student or MTech person is waiting for your role, right? So that's where that we have a quality of institutes which will train you properly into VLSI category. We give a MTechs, we give a MS, we give a training proper diploma trainings, like what you said, diploma in VLSI, what we call. So these kind of trainings are very important to get placed into VLSI. Okay, So our quality at ChipXpert, we train completely a classroom type training. You will be having a proper assignments and proper practical exposure of each and everything that is required for the industry. And you will be having a complete projects which are related to the industry. So this will give a confidence to a company to attend interviews with you, and also the confidence to you also to get crack these interviews easily, right? So this is where the easy placement will comes when you have a good training that happens related to the ELSI. Okay, you may have any doubts here? No, they can type also if they don't want it to. I can answer. Okay, if not, I'll go for it. Okay, so this is how the career starts with the VLSI engineer. So second thing, so what type of domain should I choose to become a VLSI engineer? I don't know which domain has to be used. Someone has to DV. So there's a DV opening. Should I go there? That will work like that for an individual. DV is very good and PD is very good today. So that will not work like that, right? So you have to have your own confidence. So what type of learning I have in my BTech or in your MTech. That way your choosing will come. After some days you realize this is very critical to understand. I just wanted to go to the PD only. And someone on the PD, I don't wanted to stress out my time in analyzing the layouts. I wanted to go to a logical way. It's very nice that I'm good at digital design. Okay. This is how the things will come. That's where the you have to choose properly before entering to the VLSI to a particular domain. Right? So you are at good reasoning and logically thinking your analysis is very good in terms of analyzing a logic, understanding it. So this where the question comes. Okay, I can take the DV. And you say, I don't have a good logical reasoning things. I have a good layout understandings. I can find any kind of graphical things or layout things easily. I don't want it a coding part at all in my life. Then it's easy that you can go to the layout things. But do you think that that easy that layout is? No, it's more than a graphic designer, I can say. Okay, the person who is working as a graphic designer for a movie will work a more work than that guy, the speed engineer, or a physical design engineer or a layout engineer. Will have a more work than that guy. Because if you have any error in the movie or a kind of a small editing issues, that doesn't matter. Movie will run. We will that movie will successfully run if the story is good. But here is the case like that. No, even a single point layout issue is there. Point 0.1. A chip complete failure because of you are the reason for that. It has to be 100% quality only for manufacturing that chip. Without that, the chip will not properly work. Even a single layout issue can make a cost you billions of rupees cost for that. Same with the logical again. Your logic is not proper. You are without that the sign off will not even happen. I can say you're not the mistake. There is a people who will validate you also. Will not directly make you some mistake, right? Just your layout will not make a direct manufacturing defect, but the pressure you have, the work you have a timelines, you have a deadlines that will give you experience to how to solve the issues very easily. Okay, so this is the differences between the front end and back end, and this is how the work things will be with the business. Okay, anyone have any questions here? Okay, so next thing coming to our courses. So we offer all the courses in advanced level with a deeper of industry requirement for at least a 1 to 2 use and how they can do the work. To have that kind of exposure will give it next 6 to 8 months of time. Okay. And our complete curriculum is associated with the requirement of the industry, and the tools we use are from the companies we collaborated. They will serve as tools for our training purpose and will serve them the engineers. So this is how the good collaboration is going on, and we have a top tier companies which will provide a good placement record till now. Okay. Second thing, we have a curriculum that will give a complete basic to advanced level. Okay, so we will cover for each of the courses in advanced level. Let me take a one course which I'll go through the in deeper. So let's take you wanted to take this physical design. So if you see our curriculum, we will cover from the CMOS basics. What is the CMOS? How the functionality completely is working. We will cover the function fundamentals of electronic devices, like what is passive components, basically. What is passive components, like DC components, what you call. Okay. So we cover the resistor, capacitors, inductors, how they're functioning, because that are very important for the building of the chip. That are in milli ohms and milli ohms and millicapacitances. So that's where that we will be having this resistance capacitance to be also need to be studied. Other than that, we'll cover all the CMOS basics. So this will give you more confidence for any of the product placement. You have to crack the written tests. Okay, so these are all are not in a theory based. We'll get complete way to understand directly the practical exposure. Okay. Second thing, we'll give the complete understanding from the number systems to the advanced level of people. Okay. So in this we'll cover the combinatorial circuits, digital circuits, and execution circuits, and flip-flops, everything that is required for the industry. Okay. So this is completely building blocks for the VLSI. So next thing you'll cover the Linux things. What is Linux things? Linux things are completely Linux OS interface interaction that is required for all the tool control access. Tools, the CAD tools we use, right? Every day will start with the tools access only. Okay, without tools access, you can't do anything currently in this current VLSI things. Okay, so for that, the OS interface. Currently, we all use Windows or a Mac OS for the graphical interfaces. Okay, but in Linux, it's completely command line things. You're having script based things. You will be like working as a small script, so it's not a coding thing. Scripts are just a 3 or 4 line codes. To automate something, you wanted to repeat some lines with 100 times. So how you want to do it? So small kind of scripts you'll be learning here. So the next thing you'll be learning of the Verilog things. So Verilog are the basic coding for the logic what we have for the particular chip. So to understand that logic, we need to have this Verilog knowledge to understand what it is written in that code. You have some logic, let's say it's the prime number. So how it is written, you need to understand. So that basic understanding will give you for this. So this is the next thing. So next thing is T-shell scripting. T-shell scripting is tool command language. What is that? Tool command language. Tool command language is language that we should interface with your tools, the CAD tools you use for the VLSI. Okay. So these tools will be require some automation in some time. You can't do some things which are required to be in 100 times to be repeated or thousands or lakhs of times, right? Will you do for lakhs of times if you want to do for some gate? Not right. For that, we require small automation things that is required, that is pixel scriptings. Okay, these are not even programming languages, these are scripting languages. I'm just mentioning. Okay, just like a small XLS, you wanted to automate something, you give a formula, right? So that basic understanding will give you for the interacting for the tools. Okay, so these are the flows that is synthesis is the flow that we will use. We will be giving you some knowledge required for the layouts. Logic, equivalent checkings, all these are part of the course things which will be checking over the logic at each stage in a physical design flow. Okay. So coming to the physical design, we have discussed only about the physical design and everything in our classes. The last work day, I mean the workshop day two. So we'll be covered all the things that are required in the physical design. So then we'll cover the projects. We have a 10 to 12 projects in our physical design, so which are ranging from 7 nm to 28 nm, and we have the latest technologies of 7 nm and 14 nm currently used. So if you have a 12 projects, out of that you can choose any of the five, and if you have still get some time to explore for other projects also, you can still explore from us. Sorry, there is some network disconnect. Um, so yeah, so let me share the screen. Okay. So this is how the things with projects related things which we're covering here. And after the 5 month completion of your training, so for the 6th month we'll be starting complete soft skill teaching for you. So we'll be covering up the soft skills related to your gaining, how you present the skills, like you have to present in front of everyone in your team, so that it will enhance your speaking skills and also the presentation skills. Second thing, you will be attending as many as mock interviews with your industry person, so that it will also give you experience how to attend the interviews. It will get away your fear, and also how to get a smart interview things that you learn in this phase. The third thing is that you'll be writing how the things you will be professionally, how you have to behave with the any of your teammates that will be teaching out from the start of the month itself, the first month itself. So this will be like completely you'll be behaving as an industry person. So completely you'll be gaining a complete exposure of your industry directly. Okay, these are the three things you'll be teaching out in the final month. Okay, so that's where that your confidence will also increase. Sometimes you may know the answer, but the thing is that the present you will be like the presentation, the skill, the answer you say to the interview may lack your confidence and your answer may not be reached optimally that is required for the interview. That way the issue comes. You know the answer, but you don't know how to present it in the right way. So that way you have to increase your skills, right? So we give complete training in terms of that. So you will be putting all your effort in using it fear. So all this will gain you a complete confidence for the interview. Okay. So this way we will be training completely industry focused training for a VLSI engineer. It also giving a complete technical knowledge. In terms of placement, so in terms of placement, right? So we will be having a complete way that will place in a right way. So we'll be also guiding which company to use. We've got two or three multiple offers. Okay, in that case, which one is the better for the future growth? So you have a bond thing sometimes. How you have to choose your career better. So that we will be complete giving a guide for you. Okay, so this is way that will increase your complete way that is required for you. Okay, if you don't have any questions. Uh, I think is there. I think I'm waiting for him to be. So regarding the certificate for this workshop, right? So we'll be distributing the certificates, and we will be sending out in a soft copies. Okay. So this way that we are not providing a hard copies currently because we don't have the address of the people we have got. So we missed out a lot of people dialing numbers or addresses. So we'll be sharing the soft copies uh, for everyone in 1 2 days. Okay. Yeah. So this workshop will also help you to get a some exposure of VLSI in future. Okay. The second thing is that the people who attended this chip expert workshop for 3 days, right? So we'll also give a discounts who join by them or by a referral. Okay.